Hey, I know it's been a long time together, and I've never told you this, but over the years you worked your way into a soft spot in my heart, so much so that I regard you like a family member. Because, well, you've been there for me through so much, and looking back, you've been my partner when I didn't have one. You came into my life when my kids were small, only in booster seats, and you've stuck around through thick and thin, long enough that those toddlers you first transported have since grown into young adults, taking their first spins behind the wheel in your driver's seat. I remember the first day we met. I was at the end of my marriage and the beginning of my path of single parenthood. This time was full of uncertainties, but I remember feeling calm despite the stress and worry I was facing. I guess because I knew, no matter what, even though there were things I couldn't control, I could still show up for my kids. Every time I was doing my best to show up for my kids, you were right there with me. From every first day of school to every last day of school and every after-school soccer and hockey practice in between, including weekend games and tournaments. Every summer, we took the kids to summer camp, trips to the zoo, the museum, or to the mall to meet up with friends. And then there were the unanticipated trips, urgent runs to the ER for stitches or a broken bone. And through it all, my kids knew I would be there for them every time. And during all of these miles together, you held the space for our best conversations. Not just answers to the after-school question of, so how was your day? But deeper conversations, like talks after practice or a game, celebrating a win or learning from a loss, pep talks to help heal from heartbreak, or about being brave to be yourself, even when that can be scary. Sometimes we simply shared stories and laughs, and other times we just played music while enjoying the passing scenery. And for me personally, you've been my bubble of peace, a means to get away from stresses and worries. You've taken me to numerous trailheads so I could go hike it off and every time find myself renewed. You've been my mobile home away from home and a portal to places that have inspired me, left me in awe, and brought me peace. Together, we've navigated tricky terrain, rainy freeways, mountain passes with snow and ice, desert roads of rocks, sand, and deep ruts. And through all that uncertain terrain, I gained confidence in myself to keep moving forward, that I would somehow make it through. Now 18 years have passed and everyone calls you affectionately Old Blue. You are just over 270,000 miles now. Your paint has lost some of its sheen and you wear the evidence of all our adventures together, a life well lived with stories to tell. Your headlights don't shine as bright and you are starting to hiccup between first and second gear, but I drive you smooth and easy. You deserve it in your old age, to be treated gently. Because you are the space that has held many of our life's richest moments, a sacred space where life happens. And when I look back at all of our time together, I realize that with you, I have done more than I ever thought possible. I'm so very grateful for you. Thanks, Old Blue.